Welcome to the third tasting video of the 2020 BrewTubers Online Brewers Club Yeast Experiment tasting. Pretty excited. We have 3 exceptional beers to taste with you guys today. Pretty excited for it. We have Voss from Brian at Short Circuited Brewers, Matt at Rekt Brewing, as well as Indra Brewery's version of this beer. Stay tuned, they're delicious. And also, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you guys will know every single time I put out a new video. So, let's get to it.
Welcome to the 2020 BrewTubers Online Brewers Club Yeast Experiment. Brought to you by our proud sponsors. Imperial Yeast, a half stainless steel mash panel sponsor of the BrewTubers Online Brewers Club, an official yeast provider of the Yeast Experiment. Imperial Yeast offers brewers of all sizes access to world-class yeast and the best possible customer and technical support. Be sure to grab a pack or two now at your local homebrew shop or Woody's Homebrew. And lastly, Hopsteiner, the official hops provider of the 2020 Yeast Experiment. Get brewing.
Let's crack one open. Look at that. Beautiful pour. Nice off-white tan foam head. Super clear. This is going to be one of the top 3 for as crystal clear that these have been. So very nice pour, super clear in the glass. It looks great. So let's give this one. Let's check out the aroma. So very clean, right off the bat, lots of citrus aromas. I'm really picking up the Centennial, the Simcoe, the Citra. This one's really coming through quite clear compared to the other ones. The other ones were kind of muddled, but this one's just right there in your face. Very clean. Beautiful color, just like everyone else's. Nice and clear. Let's give it a taste. So this one is probably, I would say, one of the most balanced versions of this beer as of yet. It is very clean, very crisp. You have the malt showing up first. It's got that great West Coast type of malt backbone to it. It's something that you always look forward to if you're looking for a great West Coast IPA. I really don't see the yeast getting in the way of any of the hops or the malt. It's not pushing one way or the other. This is just super, super balanced. Nice dry finish. Not bad at all. I like this one a lot. I could drink a lot of this. Very nice sweet caramelly undertones as well. You kind of get that in the finish. Shows up a little bit later. I wonder how this beer is going to be once it actually warms up. Solid. Very clean. A little bit of sweetness in the finish as well that I'm starting to pick up. But it's not unwelcomed. It's really nice. It's very clean. I like it a lot. This goes extremely, everything just wraps up really well together. Holy cow, great job, Brian. I could definitely see this on tap at home. Great yeast for it. It's very clean, really didn't get in the way. Let's see which one he used. He used Voss Kviek yeast, brewed on 2/11 of 2020, fermented for 80 degrees for 3 days, rose to 90 for 24 hours. Kegged on 2/20 of 2020, bottled 2/26, 2020, original gravity at 1066, final gravity at 1013. This is a really good example. I like this one a lot. Maybe a hint of cherry. There's a nice malty sweetness in there. But no, this is definitely one of my top 3 yeasts for this one, for sure. I absolutely love this one a lot. Very clean. If I were to do this, I would definitely use this yeast for sure. Great job, Brian. Cheers. Alright guys, up next is Matt from the Rekt Brewery. He used Omega's 200 yeast, or their tropical IPA yeast, so I'm pretty excited to see how this one is. I'm wondering if this is going to be very close to mine since I use Imperial's A24 dry hop. Pretty excited for this. I noticed mine was very tropical, very fruity, more of a juicy character to it compared to the ones that I've tasted so far, so I wonder if that's going to be a big play in it. But very interesting, so let's get into it, shall we? Ooh, this smells completely different. Let's give it a pour. Lots of carbonation. Surprisingly very clear. Very, very clear. Almost looks like a beer shot you'd see from that you would see from Trillium. Wow, super clear. Very great foam, great head. Lots of carbonation in this one for sure. Oh, it's going crazy. Alright, so right off the bat, as far as the aroma goes, right off the bat, the aroma, way more tropical, lemon, orange, maybe some mango, a little bit of papaya in there. There's a huge difference as far as the aroma. Very nice, very clear, looks great. Let's give it a taste. Great carbonation. This one's a little bit more hop forward compared to the last. The malt's there, it's there to really support the hops, but the hops are really shining through this one. I'm picking up like lime zest, a little bit of like coconut in there. Very citrusy, very, very citrusy. Plenty of carbonation, plenty of carbonation. That's an interesting beer for sure. Not bad at all. Let's see what the specs are on it. So we have Matt, Rekt Brewery, 2020 yeast experiment, OG at 1065, final gravity at 10.8 for an ABV of 7.5. You can definitely pick up that difference in ABV. You can tell there's a little bit more alcohol in here for sure. You get a little bit more to the palate. You kind of pick it up in the nose, but it's a little bit more subtle there. And on the flavor, it's kind of where that really shows. But I think that's good. I think you kind of need that in a West Coast IPA. It really helps everything. Nice, clean, dry, no off flavors to speak of. This is great. Great job, Matt. This is awesome. Cheers. Next up is the one brewed by Indra Rohne. He used Imperial's A20 Citrus. Probably the most fun part about this experiment is that as a brewer, I've been brewing now for around 10 years. There's so many different types of yeasts out there that you can possibly try in whatever you like to brew. So for me, I tend to like to brew a lot of New England IPAs, West Coast IPAs, pale ales. During the summertime, I've gotten into a lot of light lagers. Really nice, light, crushable lager beers that you want to enjoy a few of in the summer. Low ABV, 4 to 5%. So I usually stick to particular yeast depending on what I'm looking to make. So I've done New England IPAs with SO4 before. They've come out great. I've done IPAs, New England IPAs with a lot of Imperial's yeast, of course, Yeast 1318, your London Ale 3. A lot of USO5, Nottingham I've used a bunch of. A lot of your dry yeast I've gone through and recently gotten into a lot of Imperial's yeast. However, I'm still trying to work my way through them all. So I'm pretty excited to try the one that is A20 Citrus. Let's see the difference, because I know dry hop is a combination of citrus and barbarian, so I'm curious to see how citrus is on its own. Let's crack into it. Let's give it a pour. Combination on this one as well. Wow, immediately. Right off the bat, there's more bright tropical citrus aromas out of this one. Very nice color. Super clean, very clear, not bad at all. I know I've said it before, I can say it again, I really love this grain bill. So this is going to be one to definitely play around with. Use different types of hops, really change maybe your hop schedule with it, but it's a great beer. I'll post the recipe down below in the description, so if you folks want to make it, you want to brew it yourself, you can. I encourage you to do so. It's a great West Coast IPA recipe to use, especially if you're looking to, depending on what you're looking to get out of the beer from your different yeast selections. So let's give this one a nose. More bright citrus aromas are coming out of this one. Let's give it a taste. Wow. Right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of grapefruit, a lot of orange zest. I should say grapefruit zest, some orange zest in there. It is very citrus forward. I can definitely see this playing well if you want to do a little bit more of a heavily hopped IPA, American IPA, West Coast, New England IPA. I can definitely see this being really interesting to use. This yeast really pushes the malt out of the way. Really smooth bitterness. There's barely anything there to really speak of as far as, there's no upfront bitterness with this one. Malts go to the back, hops come up front. They're the stars of the show with this one for sure. Holy cow, it's unbelievable. Very bright, almost grapefruit pithy. This is where you're getting that like little bit of pininess as well coming from your Centennial, your Simcoe. The citrus shows up a little bit, just a hair. It's nothing too crazy. It's not really in your face, but everything is really, the hops themselves, the way that they're playing together each other, since we use Centennial, Citra, and Simcoe. This is now definitely a hop forward beer. Low bitterness, but the hops are there to shine. It doesn't really pronounce the malts nearly as much. Wow, absolutely blows my mind how different all these beers taste. They're somewhat similar, but to each their own, they're very different as far as the way that they taste, the mouthfeel. I know the carbonation can be a little bit different, but they're different aromas and the flavors that you're getting out of this when you're using the same hop combinations. It's just very interesting to me as far as what you can really produce. You could literally brew this beer 13 times, use 13 different yeast, and I don't know if the average consumer would be able to tell the difference or say, hey, this is the exact same beer. Because you can really alter the way you want this finished beer to come out depending on what kind of yeast selection you want to use. Alright, stay tuned for next week's episode. We'll do the fourth and final tasting video of the 2020 BrewTubers Online Brewers Club Yeast Experiment. We got 3 more to do, so stay tuned. Look for my other videos, check them out. I'll be doing a whole bunch more. We'll be doing some brew day videos and then my brewing system tour. If there's other people out there that want to get into 2-vessel brewing, want to make something like I have, something very similar to the Blickman Brew Easy, to show you how I did it in my system. It works great for me. I absolutely love the way that it brews and the beers that it does make. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, and of course, like, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you guys know every single time I put out a brand new video, you'll find out first. And cheers, share my page, share all the other BrewTubers pages, get the word out there. We're pretty excited for this. We're looking for a lot of people to so share all their pages. Keep brewing, keep things weird, right? Why not? See you guys in the next one.